Meeting of the Hot Spring County Quorum Court, please come to order, please. At this time, we will have the invocation and the pledge to the flag.
Most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for thy Son Jesus, and Lord, we pray that you would lead us tonight to make the decision to be most pleasing to you. These things we ask in Christ's precious name. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. At this time, we will have the roll call.
Anderson.
Here.
Carlson.
Here.
Cranford.
Here.
Hilliard.
Here.
Hodges.
Here.
Massey. Thornton.
Here.
Weldon. Here. Willis.
Here.
Yarborough.
Thank you, Madam Clerk. We welcome all of you here this evening to your Quorum Court meeting. Thank you for coming. Remember, you're always welcome. Anytime you'd like to come up, we'll have a meeting here usually every second and fourth Tuesday nights of the month. Could I get some action on the minutes?
Make a motion to accept the minutes.
Second. Discussion. Roll call.
Anderson.
Yes.
Costin.
Yes.
Cranford.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Hodges.
Yes.
Massey.
Yes.
Thornton.
Yes.
Weldon.
Yes.
Willis.
Yes.
Yarborough.
Listen, at this time, I'd rather just jump right on into the bills. I'm going to see if the administrative committee and Chairman Ms. Weldon, do you have something you'd like to report?
I have a motion to amend the agenda to actually include Resolution 14-12 and Ordinance 14-27.
Second.
Got a motion second to adjust the agenda for this evening?
Amen.
Any discussion? Amend, okay. Roll call.
14-27.
Anderson.
Yes.
Costin.
Yes.
Cranford.
What are we voting on?
To amend the agenda,
The agenda.
to add two
To
things.
add two
add.
items.
Okay.
A resolution,
Right,
an
I
ordinance.
understand now.
All right.
Sure, yes. Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Hodges.
Yes.
Massey.
Yes.
Thornton.
Yes.
Weldon.
Yes.
Willis.
Yes.
Yarborough.
Okay, I'd like to ask, would you like to make
Okay,
a
I'd
comment?
like to introduce Resolution 14-12 and ask the clerk to read it.
Do we have copies? I don't have
Yeah.
Here you go. You need more.
A resolution declaring the appointment of a successor to fill the vacancy in the office of Hot Spring County Quorum Court District 5. Whereas on April 30th, 2014, the Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, Arkansas adopted a resolution that a vacancy existed on the Quorum Court for District 5 due to David A. Smith resigning. Whereas the Quorum Court is authorized by Amendment 55 of the Constitution of the State of Arkansas and Arkansas Code annotated 14-14-1310 to fill the vacancy by appointment. Now therefore, Diana Regan is hereby appointed to fill the position on the Quorum Court, District 5, and that said person is hereby authorized to serve in said capacity until the expiration of the term on December 31st, 2014.
Your Honor, this did pass through committee and I ask for its adoption.
Second motion.
She's supposed to sit at the comes. Would you say that again, please? I was talking.
You have a motion and second.
We got a motion second to accept this 14-12.
Resolution.
Is there any discussion?
How long if we pass this, when can she start?
Immediately,
Tonight?
tonight. In fact, she's getting ready to take that chair as soon as
You
you
can
pass.
swear in immediately.
I've already told her she's got to sit by him, unfortunately. We was trying to, we were trying to move the chairs around so she wouldn't have to, but
I just got a general question. Is this even anything we should do?
you gotta pass the
We
resolution.
have to do it.
Okay.
She's been already appointed by the
That's what
governor.
I was getting at.
This
It's
is
already
our,
a done deal.
yeah, this
but
is something we
still
have to do.
Okay. That's just-
Okay, roll call.
Anderson.
Yes.
Costin.
Yes.
Cranford.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Hodges.
Yes.
Massey.
Yes.
Thornton.
Yes.
Weldon.
Yes.
Willis.
Yes.
Yarborough.
Ms. Riggins, could you come on up here and sit by these two good-looking gentlemen here? Hey, listen, congratulations.
Somebody gonna swear her in?
Well, we don't have her certificate, do we?
She has one, I think.
Do you have a certificate?
The governess.
Well, you got two judges here, but I think I'm gonna let the real judge swear you in.
I'd be happy to
Yeah.
do that.
We'll have the honor of Mr. Ralph Holmes. He is the district judge in Garland County.
There's a newspaper here.
Yeah, Gretchen's back there.
Okay, I thought she was over here.
Your head half of it.
They sent it to me just a few minutes ago.
Hey, please, hey, you still got that woman.
Yeah.
Oh, I said, you're right.
Run off, one time.
Don't talk to it. Don't do it. It's hard to find.
Congratulations. I'm gonna get her.
Especially if you get older.
Glad to have you,
She went
Diane.
off
Thank
like
you.
that.
Yeah. We start over at the top of the agenda now and put them on up last.
Just to be
So the, because of his
interim.
term.
Do it now.
Okay, I just do that.
Get it out.
No, that's me, no.
You're not eligible because
No, I'm
the
not.
filing period's already passed anyway.
For the fall.
It'll be
The
2
next
years.
one, yeah, because it'll be a different one.
You would repeat after me, please. I, Diana Riggins.
Riggins.
I, Diana Riggins.
I, Diana Riggins,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
or affirm
or affirm
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution
the Constitution
of the United
of
States
the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of
of
Arkansas,
the State of Arkansas,
and that I will
and I will
faithfully discharge
faithfully discharge
the duty of
the duty of
justice of the peace
justice of the peace
upon which I'm about to enter.
upon which I'm about to enter.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Diane.
Thank
We're
you
glad to
very
have
much.
you here. Glad to have you.
Privileged to be here.
Okay, Bennett, did you have anything else on it?
Yes, Your Honor, I'd like to introduce ordinance 14-27 and ask the clerk to read it.
Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance to allow the county judge to fill one full-time position in the road department. Section 1, an ordinance to allow the county judge to fill one full-time position in the road department. Section 2, ordinance 13-61 to freeze hiring by all Hot Spring County offices until further notice was approved November 13, 2013. An elected official or supervisor may be allowed to hire a new or previous employee upon approval by the Quorum Court. Section 3, it is determined that it is in the best interest of Hot Spring County to approve this ordinance, which shall be effective immediately upon approval by the Quorum Court and in accordance with state law.
Your Honor, this did receive a new pass for committee and I ask for its adoption.
Got a motion second for ordinance 1427. Questions?
Just so you know, unless you're gonna wait 3 months, you don't wanna do what you just now starting to do. You wanna suspend the rules. Am I not correct, Judge?
Oh. Hold on.
But now, we don't mind waiting 3 months and saving that money.
Are you talking about the position, creating the position?
No,
It
but let
does
me tell you
require a 3 readings.
No, but let me tell you what, in 3 months, we need to have some potholes fixed. That's what, okay,
Creek fixed too.
all right.
And I
Now,
withdraw my motion for its adoption and I make a motion to suspend the rules.
Did we have a second?
Do we have a second?
will you withdraw your second?
Do I need to?
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to get your pothole fixed.
Yes, I withdraw.
All right, I make a motion that we suspend the rules and read the ordinance on its second reading by title only.
Second.
Any discussion? Got a motion second?
Anybody second?
I second.
Somebody have a big Josh.
Josh.
You gotta read it.
Yeah, we-
Got it.
An ordinance to allow the county judge to fill one full-time position in the road department.
No.
There should have been a vote, actually.
I thought she,
That she was right. She
oh,
knew what to
okay,
do.
go ahead.
Okay.
Take a vote.
Anderson,
Yes.
Costin,
Yes.
Cranford,
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey,
Yes.
Regan,
Yes.
Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis,
Yes.
Yarborough.
Now you can read it a second time by title only.
One more.
An ordinance to allow a county judge to fill one full-time position in the road department.
Okay, Your Honor, I make a motion to suspend the rules and read the ordinance by title only for the third reading.
Got a motion, second, any discussion? Roll call.
Anderson,
Yes.
Costin,
Yes.
Cranford,
Yes.
Hilliard,
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey,
Yes.
Regan,
Yes.
Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis,
Yes.
Yarborough. An ordinance to allow the county judge to fill one full-time position in the road department.
This did receive due pass through committee, and I make a motion for its adoption.
Got a motion, second for the adoption, any discussion? One statement, we had wrote, west end of the county, we had an employee quit since our last meeting.
He just quit. He just quit. Got their job.
Said he got a better job.
Anderson,
Yes.
Costin,
Yes.
Cranford,
Yes.
Hilliard,
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey,
Yes.
Regan,
Yes.
Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis,
Yes.
Yarborough.
Thank you very much. Bill 1420.
Your Honor, I would like to introduce Bill 1420 and ask the clerk to read it.
Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance to allow 911 emergency services to fill one full-time position. Section 1, an ordinance to allow 911 emergency services to fill one full-time position. Section 2, ordinance 13-61 to freeze hiring by all Hot Spring County offices until further notice was approved November 13, 2013. An elected official or supervisor may be allowed to hire a new or previous employee upon approval by the Quorum Court. Section 3, it is determined that it is in the best interest of Hot Spring County to approve this ordinance, which shall be effective immediately upon approval by the Quorum Court and in accordance with state law.
Your Honor, I make a motion to suspend the rules and read this for the second time by title only.
Second.
Got a second? Discussion?
Anderson,
Yes.
Costin,
Yes.
Cranford,
Yes.
Hilliard,
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey, Regan,
Yes.
Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis,
Yes.
Yarborough. An ordinance to allow 911 emergency services to fill one full-time position.
Your Honor, I make the motion to read this ordinance for its third and final reading by title only.
Second.
Got a motion, second, read it. Third time by title only. Discussion? Roll call.
Anderson,
Yes.
Costin,
Yes.
Cranford,
Yes.
Hilliard,
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey,
Yes.
Regan,
Yes.
Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis,
Yes.
Yarborough.
Your Honor, this did receive a due pass through committee, and I ask for its adoption. I'm sorry, read it first, excuse me.
An ordinance to allow 911 emergency services to fill one full-time position.
All right, it did receive a due pass, and I ask for its adoption.
Second motion.
Got a motion, second. Adoption.
Here again, this is a filling a position for 911. I did talk to Robin, I see he's not here. This is just filling a spot that someone quit, so this is not an additional position.
Roll call.
Anderson,
Yes.
Constant,
Yes.
Cranford.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Hodges.
Yes.
Massey. Regan.
Yes.
Thornton.
Yes.
Weldon.
Yes.
Willis.
Yes.
Yarborough.
On my agenda, is 1421 has been tabled. It was a solid waste bill. We're going to the next one, which is 1422.
Judge, I'd like to introduce Bill 1422 now for first reading.
A bill for an ordinance to read as follows. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance to appropriate funds from unappropriated fire equipment and training fund 3023 to fire equipment and training fund 3023, Department 0502, Fire Department. Section 1, an ordinance to appropriate $12,921.94 from unappropriated fire equipment and training fund 3023 to fire equipment and training fund 3023, Department 0502, Fire Department, line item 3500, special projects, for training and equipment to the following fire departments. Bonnerdale Fire Department, $6,460.97. Glen Rose Fire Department, $6,460.97. Section 2, it is determined that it is in the best interest of Hot Spring County to approve this ordinance, and it shall be fully effective after passage and in accordance with state law.
This got to do pass committee to make a motion for the document.
Second.
Got a motion second for Bill 1422 in discussion. Roll call.
Anderson.
Yes.
Austin.
Yes.
Cranford.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Hodges.
Yes.
Massey.
Yes.
Regan. Thornton.
Yes.
Weldon.
Yes.
Willis.
Yes.
Yarborough.
Next bill 1423.
Judge, I'd like to introduce Bill 1423 and ask for the clerk to read it.
A bill for an ordinance to read as follows. Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance to appropriate funds from unappropriated West Central Arkansas Planning and Development District, Inc. Fund 3505, Department 0810, WCAPDD. Section 1, an ordinance to appropriate $38,932 from WCAPDD Fund 3505, Department 0810, WCAPDD, line item 3200, GIF grant, fairground improvements. Section 2, a GIF grant check was received from WCAPDD for fairground improvements. Section 3, it is determined that it is in the best interest of Hot Spring County to approve this ordinance, and it shall be fully effective after passage and in accordance with state law.
Judge, this received a due pass Budget and Finance Committee, and I move for its adoption.
Second.
Got a motion second on 1423 discussion.
We correct the date on it from 14 to 5 month. Yeah,
Oh.
typo can be corrected by the clerk. Is that not correct, Judge?
That's Scribner error.
Scribner error. So,
Yes, it is on the 14th month.
Yeah, we ain't made it there yet.
They hadn't made it there yet.
Did they,
What did you correct?
what did they say what they're gonna use this for, Brian?
Yeah,
6 months.
yeah.
That's a lot of money. I'd like to see what they're gonna do.
I think that is over.
627 or 27?
527.
I mean,
Came out of community.
Oh, it would have been 5.
Came out of 527.
Okay, 527.
Dollars came out of community.
Yeah, 5. Okay, now that correct. Now that's got it. That corrects it. That's got the correct date on it now. Okay. Any more discussion? Roll call.
Anderson.
yes.
Austin.
yes.
Cranford.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Hodges.
Yes.
Massey. Regan. Thornton.
Yes.
Weldon.
Yes.
Willis.
Yes.
Yarborough.
Next bill 1424.
Chairman, I'd like to introduce Bill 1424 and ask the clerk to read the bill.
Be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance to fill one full-time position in the jail and one full-time position in the sheriff's office. Section 1, an ordinance to fill one full-time position in the jail, one full-time position in the sheriff's office. Section 2, ordinance 13-61 to freeze hiring by all Hot Spring County offices until further notice was approved November 13, 2013. An elected official or supervisor may be allowed to hire a new or previous employee upon approval by the Quorum Court. Section 3, it is determined that it is in the best interest of Hot Spring County to approve this ordinance, which shall be fully effective immediately upon approval by the Quorum Court and in accordance with state law.
Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to suspend the rules and read this on its second reading by title only.
Make a motion.
Got a motion second to suspend the rules. Roll call.
Anderson,
Yes.
Austin,
Yes.
Cranford,
Yes.
Hilliard,
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey,
Yes.
Regan, Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis,
Yes.
Yarborough.
Your Honor, I'd like to make a motion to read this for its third reading by title only. Read the ordinance, I'm sorry, got to read it.
An ordinance to fill one full-time position in the jail and one full-time position in the sheriff's office.
Okay, now I'd like to make my motion to suspend the rules and read it for its third time by title only.
Make a motion.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Anderson,
Yes.
Austin,
Yes.
Cranford,
Yes.
Hilliard,
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey,
Yes.
Regan, Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis,
Yes.
Yarborough.
Next bill,
Wait,
14.
wait.
We
Oh,
better
excuse
read
me.
it.
I'm
An
sorry.
ordinance to fill
Sorry.
one full-time position in the jail and one full-time position in the sheriff's office.
Second motion.
Any discussion?
Wait a minute.
What was the
Now-
motion?
Now-
Introduce it to
Now you can,
third and final reading.
that's been done.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Third.
do pass it.
You have to do
Make
pass.
a motion, do pass.
Pass. Make a motion to adopt Bill 1424.
Do I get a second?
Second.
Okay, roll call.
We'll discuss it.
Any discussion? Bill?
Any discussion?
Is this some more people quit?
You'll have to ask, no, this, no,
One,
no.
yeah,
I'm-
one, everywhere else.
These
They
are not,
didn't have any, comp time to it, vacation time to it, so really, they didn't actually start to work tomorrow. Good deal.
Any more discussion? Roll.
Anderson,
Yes.
Austin,
yes.
Cranford,
Yes.
Hilliard,
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey,
Yes.
Yes.
Regan, sorry. Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis.
Yes.
Yarborough.
Now 1425.
I'd like to introduce Bill 14-25, and I'd like to read it.
A bill for an ordinance to read as follows, being enacted by the Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance to appropriate funds from unappropriated general fund 1000 to general fund 1000, Department 0400, Sheriff. Section 1, an ordinance to appropriate $9,151 from unappropriated general fund 1000 to general fund 1000, Department 0400, Sheriff, in the following line items. Line item 2023, repair parts, $216. Line item 4005, vehicles, $8,935. Section 2, two checks received from Gallagher Bassett, one for towing the wrecked vehicle and one for the total loss of a 2008 Chevy Impala. Section 3, it is determined that it is in the best interest of Hot Spring County to approve this ordinance, and it shall be fully effective after passage in accordance with state law.
This got to do pass the budget and finance, I make a motion to adopt.
Second.
Got a motion second, 1425, discussion. Roll call.
Anderson,
Yes.
Austin,
Yes.
Cranford,
Yes.
Hilliard,
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey,
Yes.
Regan, Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis. Yes. Yarborough.
Sleep.
Next bill, 1426.
Judge, I'd like to introduce Bill 1426 and request the clerk read it.
A bill for an ordinance to read as follows, be it enacted by the Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, Arkansas, an ordinance to be entitled, an ordinance to appropriate funds from unappropriated solid waste sales tax fund 3009 to solid waste sales tax fund 3009, Department 0702, solid waste sales tax. Section 1, ordinance to appropriate $4,780.95 from unappropriated solid waste sales tax fund 3009 to solid waste sales tax fund 3009 Department 0702 solid waste sales tax line item 3500 solid waste sales tax. Section 2, a check was received from Gallagher Bassett for vandalism theft on a tub grinder. Section 3, it is determined that it is in the best interest of Hot Spring County to approve this ordinance, and it shall be fully effective after passage in accordance with state law.
Judge, this received a due pass in the Budget and Finance Committee, and I move for its adoption.
Second.
Right, explain what's going on here.
They're getting their money back from a wreck. This a check came in.
I think it was.
Vandalism, I'm sorry.
Thievery.
A check come in, and we just have to put it in the right account.
Somebody stole a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, the damage to their one of their grinder units. And there should be a copy, yeah,
Need a copy of the check.
the information on it and a copy of the check, but it's just how we have to process them. It goes back into their account so they can go repair it now. This is the money that'll be used to repair it.
Mr. Justice, you got it listed back here on the back sheet, third sheet. Right here. You know what you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what some of this stuff is.
I just want Brian to explain.
Want to know if he knew he was talking about.
What is what's harnesses? What's harnesses?
What they put on the mule.
That you do what?
That too.
Put on the mule.
I've seen those. Harnesses, sensors, plugs, and seals.
Why?
Fuel and oil coolers and engine harnesses, $2,700. Okay, anyway, any more discussion?
Did you find out who did it, or?
I haven't seen a report on it. I have not seen a report. Any more discussion? James?
Is this the first time we've ever got a claim that came through to the county from solid waste?
I don't know whether it's the first time. I don't remember.
I've never seen one before. That's what I'm wondering, why did they file a claim and the county would receive the money?
Oh, well, here's the thing
county
about it,
didn't
you know,
receive
all of
money
this,
when someone run into the library.
James, all of their stuff is insured through the county. You know, they're everything. It's all.
I'm not against accepting money, ain't what I'm saying, but I just wonder why, if solid waste has been in operation for over 20 years, how come we've never received anything on insurance before?
I don't know, but we did this time.
We got a different board.
We did this time. But like their insurance that they got, it comes through the county. You know, they're actually an appendage of the county. Any more discussion? Roll call.
Anderson,
Yes.
Austin,
Yes.
Cranford,
Yes,
Hilliard,
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey,
Yes.
Regan,
Yes.
Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis.
Yes.
Next is resolution 1410.
Your Honor, I'd like to introduce resolution 1410 and ask the clerk to read it.
Be it resolved by the City Council / Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, State of Arkansas, a resolution entitled Hope Outreach Food Bank Senior Center Building. A resolution authorizing the mayor of town or the county judge of Hot Spring County to apply for a grant on behalf of the Point Cedar community. Whereas the Hot Spring County City Council / Quorum Court has determined that the Hope Food Bank Senior Center community meets eligibility requirements necessary to apply for a grant under the GIF funded Community Enhancement Grant. And whereas the Hope Outreach Food Bank Senior Center community has presented plans to description of the project, construction of a 40-foot by 100-foot metal building and contents for the Hope Outreach Food Bank Senior Center located on 202 Highway 347, Point Cedar, Arkansas. And whereas the City Council / Quorum Court of Hot Spring County recognizes the need for the project, concurs its importance, and supports the Hope Outreach Food Bank Senior Center community in efforts to proceed with the same, and Therefore, be it resolved that the mayor/county judge of Hot Spring County is hereby authorized to submit an application of formal request to the Arkansas Rural Development Commission for purposes of securing state grant funds in the amount of $28,051.55 to aid and assist the Hope Outreach Food Bank Senior Center community in executing the proposed project described herein, and that the mayor/county judge or recorder/treasurer of Hot Spring County is further authorized to administer the grant funds for the same project.
Your Honor, this did receive a due pass the committee, and I make a motion for its adoption.
Got a motion second on resolution 1410. Discussion? Discussion? Roll call.
Anderson.
Yes.
Austin.
Yes.
Cranford.
Yes.
Hilliard.
Yes.
Hodges.
Yes.
Massey.
Yes.
Reagan.
Yes.
Thornton.
Yes.
Weldon.
Yes.
Willis.
Yes.
Yarborough.
Next is resolution 1411.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to ask the clerk to read resolution 1411.
A resolution approving a reappointment to the HSC Solid Waste Authority Board and a correction to Resolution 11-07. Be resolved by the Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, Arkansas, that whereas a vacancy did occur on the HSC Solid Waste Authority Board, and whereas this resolution is to correct Resolution 11-07 and reappoint Jerry Dodd, 700 Kirkpatrick, Malvern, Arkansas, to the HSC Solid Waste Authority Board beginning now and ending May 14, 2015. He was appointed for 5 years, and it should have been for 2, EDC. Whereas the said reappointment appears to be in the best interest of Hot Spring County, Arkansas. Now therefore, the Quorum Court of Hot Spring County, Arkansas approves the reappointment of Jerry Dodd to the HSC Solid Waste Authority Board, and this resolution shall be in full force and in effect from and after its passage.
I make a motion to adopt resolution 1411.
Second.
Okay, now, clarification. On a resolution, you do not have to read it 3 times, right?
That is correct.
All right.
And it passes by majority.
Okay, all right. Got a motion
Effective
second?
immediately.
Yes. Got a motion second?
Yeah.
Any discussion?
Yes, Your Honor, this is, as it states here, a clarification. The IDC board member is appointed 2 years at a time. This 1107 stated 5 years. His time technically ran out in May the 14th of 13. The IDC recommend, and they have recommended that he be reappointed. So this appointment will run to 2 years until 15.
2 years.
Technically started March of 13.
So actually, this term that you restated him started last year, right?
Can we use that? Due to the fact that this is a clarification and straightening up the number of years that's on that position.
Sure, you can do that.
Yeah, because that is the way the statute reads, that position is for 2 years.
But his position, he remains in that position until such time as a duly elected person is appointed to replace him.
And that's not happened, so now we are filling the rest of that position.
So really what you're doing is appointing him from today to the end, is what your ordinance really should probably say.
Right.
As opposed to appointing him for, you can't go retroactive and say, well, we meant for this to go from March of 2013 until March of 2015. Really, all you're doing is appointing him to complete this term, which I understand expired maybe December 31 of 15 or whatever.
But it does say beginning now and ending.
And as long as it says something
It
to the
says,
effect
if you'll
of.
read it, it says that.
Okay, it's not from today forward to the end of this
Right,
term,
it
I'm
says
okay with that.
Beginning now and ending May 14, 2014.
Then that's fine. I'm
Okay,
okay with
fifteen,
this.
excuse me, 15.
So this one's okay then, we need to reword it.
As long as his term, the present term ends on
Now.
whenever. Yes, you can't go back in time. You're saying from here on, he gets to finish this term. kind of like she gets to finish Justice Smith's term, but she can't run for reelection. He can go as long as they want to continue appointing. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Okay, Mr. Dodd.
I'd just like to say one thing, just for clarification. That is that the only place that says a 2-year term is the bylaws of the Solid Waste Authority. So the question results, and I've been on there just a little over 2 years, this is a reappointment for that. And so the question that I have ultimately is, if the Solid Waste Authority appointed me about 2.5 years ago for 5 years, does that mean I'm still appointed for the remaining 2.5 years?
The answer is no.
Okay.
It means that you are appointed until your duly elected person replaces you. And so, if their bylaws give you a 2-year term, and that's what you have, it turns out they have misconstrued their bylaws or misinterpreted their bylaws. And they said, we're going to give you a 5-year even though we don't have the authority to do that. Technically, if you were to get sued by a registered taxpayer in Hot Spring County, they could proceed to have you declared to be an ineligible board member. Now, this will clean that up, though.
Well, this cleans it up. Of course, even their bylaws says the same thing as my predecessor. President Barry Ballard served for 14 years after one 2-year appointment. But the bylaws have a statement that states, until a successor is appointed.
And that is true in anything. So unless somebody challenges your appointment, conceivably you appoint the initial board and it goes on perpetual until somebody dies or quits. But that is, but if you're ever challenged on that, then you would go back to the 2-year terms. And so consequently, you should have been reappointed a long time ago, rather than wait and pretend like we have a 5-year term, if the bylaws limit you to a 2-year term. I'm assuming that's what happens because that's what you told me, and I know that you would know. So,
Well, yeah, I guess what I'm saying is, I don't remember when it was appointed, but I think it's been like 2.5 years.
well, this would resolve any dispute, though. I mean, this cleans it up. And if it says 2 years, then you need to be reappointed at the end of 2015. I mean, that's. But unless somebody over there says something, these guys aren't going to know to do that.
We did do some research to get these dates back to
Okay.
where they should have been
All right.
last year.
And somebody's taking an interest in those positions, and that's what usually happens. Anything else?
Any more discussion? On 1411, roll call.
Anderson,
Yes.
Costa,
Yes.
Cranford,
Yes.
Hilliard,
Yes.
Hodges,
Yes.
Massey,
Yes.
Reagan, Thornton,
Yes.
Weldon,
Yes.
Willis,
Yes.
Yarborough.
Is any elected official wishing to appear before the court? Go ahead. Yes, Your Honor.
You know, we're kind of in our worst case scenario. I mean, we're spending, we're doing surgery, this month, she's gonna lose.
That is. She is. Oh, I thought she said Patty.
Yeah,
Hey,
but
Ed,
it's
I didn't hear, just say that all over again.
That's fine. Patty Thomason.
You're talking about
It's
Miss
gonna have-
Thomason?
Yeah, so-
Oh, I don't know, okay.
Yeah, okay, and she handles all my circuit court stuff, so there, you know, that's a problem. You know, I've got to have temporary help and muddle our way through it again, and be in the same situation I was, so. That's the problem, having 2 people,
Yeah, but you didn't hear it.
you can't control it, you might, you don't have a major difference, so.
So did you not hire a temporary person?
No, that was for, Laura. Well, Laura came back. We passed that. I don't know if we can change the name to correct this or not. But we did pass that position, I think.
So you didn't put a part-time person
No.
on the road or anything?
Nope.
No, I don't know why I thought.
She did too.
No, Laura came back, so we just dropped it. But anyway, I was letting you know, I mean, we're definitely going to have a temporary help while she's gone. We'll just be whatever her salary is to me.
Well, does Patty have any sick days left, or has she used them all?
I bet she used them all day, close.
Just got one.
Because I mean, if we're gonna pay her Patty's salary, we have to wait until Patty uses all of her sick days, won't we?
I've got one person tonight,
If she needed to, you could put her on family leave after she uses it up all the time.
You'll have, after 3 days, she should go on family medical leave. She's allowed by law. Well, not necessarily because she didn't work there for a year. So family medical leave act doesn't apply to her. You have to work at a position for over a year, for a year or more.
That is correct.
She had been there a year.
Has she been here a year?
Hey, Peggy?
Yes. Okay, well, I'm sorry. She has been here. I didn't think she had. So she does fall under FMLA.
Hey, Ed, would you mind coming down closer? I haven't heard a word you said.
Ed, get on the microphone, Ed.
VA system don't work or something.
I'm not sure it's working, we wouldn't want to go.
It worked.
It worked, okay.
Bear down.
Patty Thompson, is going in for surgery at the end of this month. She's gonna be out 8 weeks. She handles circuit clerk, circuit court, I'm told. But, she is a circuit clerk, by the way, we take all the money. But it's gonna put us in the same situation we was in, only but worse. Because the circuit court is where we have all, it has to go through 5 different stages before it goes to the treasurer. I mean, it's just like a spider web.
We're district court. We're district court. That's what she does, district court. You're saying circuit.
Well, I went over and talked to Barnett, and she told me it was just the opposite. I said the same thing you did.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was just before. She said, no, circuit. So anyway, that's what I came.
Sherry Burnett is the judge for district court. And circuit court.
Right, that's
So
what I'm
she
talking about.
collects all of it, I imagine.
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't?
No, she just collects, district court. Yes, that's all she does. Circuit court. Circuit court is for law and book.
For district court, Patty signs the receipt, so someone else, if she doesn't collect for
He's
district
gonna have to
court,
use the salary for that person.
someone else is signing for
right?
You
circuit.
got to use it. You gotta have, let it get all the signatures first.
She
Then he gets
doesn't
worked on
vote.
So then he needs to come to,
We're in trouble.
Comes and he gets the money.
Laura can sign for district court. But she knows.
what we would need to do is
She
appropriate
goes-
from her line item to a part-time line item, right? Is that what-
How long she's gonna be off. Find out how long she's gonna be off.
Ed, how long until her sick days are used up, do you know?
I don't know.
What you need to do is you need to come to the Budget and Finance
I
Committee
With
will.
that information.
and we'll need to appropriate her salary while she's off, that she's not able to draw, into a part-time line item so you can get somebody.
I was just under the impression she'd already used it, but, there's not.
She's got a little bit of
She got a
time.
little bit of time.
If you'll get with Sandy, you can get that all
Okay.
figured out.
Okay.
What is her time frame on this, Ed, that she has to,
What, the 18th?
18th? So she'll be gone the 18th.
She's going to have surgery.
And that's when you're gonna be hitting the crises,
I'm not
right?
one beat.
I had to pull somebody off the road for a few days.
Well, we've already discussed that internally. We're gonna handle it until we, best we can.
Y'all wanna bump up your meeting, your committee meetings?
We can do that. We can bring up committee meetings, maybe we
Okay, I understand.
can do that.
You wanna bump them up to next
Yeah.
Tuesday? Or whenever?
Fine, me, that don't matter.
I can't next Tuesday night, I've already got a commitment for
I'm
another
not
meeting.
going tonight. We'll do it
I can
daytime.
do it in the daytime.
All you need to do, just the finance committee meeting, that's all, isn't it?
Mhm.
All I got to do really is just check how much sick leave she's got left.
Correct.
You're gonna have,
I mean,
And you
you're
give
gonna have
them,
to come up with the money amount too.
Right.
You
How
gotta
much
have a
money?
amount,
and then from the start time to the end time
yeah.
for the person.
The truth is, we won't know meeting anytime either. We're saying
Pete, you
Yeah.
can meet Tuesday.
8 weeks, 6
Hey,
weeks,
hey,
9 weeks.
Hey, you know what I mean?
Well, you
I
can
can meet
do,
anytime.
we can do a not to exceed time, and then if it's going to go over that, you would have to come back.
I can do it
If it
Friday.
goes less than that, then the money's not spent.
I can do it Friday. I can't Thursday.
Not Thursday. Well, hey, Brian, let me ask you, what about the finance committee meeting Friday?
This coming Friday?
Yeah.
Good,
Are you gonna be?
good, yeah.
I think so. Well, you got,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
2 for sure, but I'm pretty sure I'm available Friday.
What time you on, what time, for your convenience, what time? 1 o'clock?
1 o'clock. Okay.
I was to have you ducks in a row.
1 o'clock, and I'll have coffee in the
Have
office.
a special meeting before
Well-
the committee meeting.
We could have a
in 2
special
weeks.
meeting before the committee meeting, Judge, if you want to call that. It wouldn't be any extra
Special meeting for what?
to pass what y'all
Pass
do.
whatever y'all do.
You can't have a special meeting before the committee meeting if we haven't passed it.
That's
No,
true.
before
No,
the-
you need to have your budget committee,
Before
your
the
finance
whole
committee
committee
meeting
meeting.
first. You'll come back
No
with the
extra
rest.
money paid to us. If you pass it
At the next Tuesday,
at the next Tuesday meeting, yes.
yes. Special call
We
meeting.
could do
Special
that.
call meeting
Yeah.
before our committee meeting to
And then there
discuss
wouldn't be
this
any
one
extra
ordinance.
cost to the, there wouldn't be extra cost to the county.
Right.
You mean, meet 2 weeks from tonight?
The-
We have our budget and finance committee meeting this Friday. If we pass that in committee, then the following Tuesday will be our next regular committee night. You can call a special quorum court meeting
For this
prior to the
final.
committee meeting for that one ordinance to be voted on. And it doesn't cost the county anything extra because we've already gonna be here for a complete quorum.
You're
committee
talking
night.
about next Tuesday night?
No, sir.
2 weeks from tonight?
Yes, sir.
I got you, all
Or
right.
2.
Yeah, we can do that. Let's get it through the finance committee, y'all decide what you wanna do first.
So we're talking about 1 o'clock Friday?
Right.
Checking the calendar out here. Oh boy, that's Friday the 13th. You might not have any luck in that.
Full money, so it won't have to be in 15 years.
Really, I thought I had to have permission to hire, to get this started on the temporary.
We did that first meeting.
He got a regular office.
We're there.
Now, you said you're gonna try to hire somebody else?
No,
Part-time.
I'm gonna have part-time.
Just until Patty comes back.
Using her salary.
Okay. Okay, is any old business?
Yeah, we got some.
Yeah, he's got some old
I got
business.
some old business.
Yeah, we got some old business. We'll get on to the old business, yeah. Okay, how about new business
We're
next?
gonna get on the old business one way or the other.
If you'd have had that chunk of concrete in the bed of that creek, you couldn't even seen it this week. That sucker's so much water coming down through there.
Go down there and cross it now and see if you can get across.
Ooh, boy, let me tell you something. If I get on there and get off, get sideways, get crossways on that thing, it'd be stuck there. Woo. We're talking about Harold's Low Water Bridge. Okay, that's what we're talking about. Okay, next, new business.
There's one woman raising Cain with him, that don't want it, don't want the extra traffic.
I don't, be honest with you,
There's 4 houses left on that road.
I'm afraid that when we put
And
that
it's
down there, there
paved,
won't be
the road
any
is
traffic.
paved. He paved it for 4 houses, but he don't want nobody to go down and cross the
Oh,
creek.
hey, you know what we're waiting on?
What?
We gotta get, hey, you gotta wait on the Corps of Engineers to tell us what we got to do.
Now, you better check with your road overseer.
Oh, has he already done that?
Yeah, done.
He has not brought me a
Time to
report
go.
back yet.
Pardon?
He has not brought me back a report on that yet.
He works for you.
I'm gonna have to have a little technical help on that bridge, okay? I'm gonna have to get a bridge man to help me a little bit. All right?
You got it at the city park over here. Just go and look at them at the city park. Do one just like that.
Yeah, okay. Is that kind of what you got
That's
in
what I
mind?
got in mind.
All right.
What look at the city park?
That's kind of what I had in mind too.
Well, what's the holdup?
Well, let me tell you what, we have lots of potholes we're trying to patch up right now. Boy, let me tell y'all
Told us what the
something.
holdup was.
It's rough out there. It's
There's a
rough.
boat out there that he won't use.
Yeah. He registered the vote.
Woo. Well, I hope them other two like that don't want a bridge too. Since we started, I thought we had 2 in the county. Now I know where there's 3. Prettiest little stream you've ever seen. It goes across the road like where people used to pull their trucks in, wash them in the creek, you know, and the kids swim. There's 3 of them in the county.
It's the 21st century.
He said it's the 21st century, so we're beyond that. Okay, Harold, we're going to do something. I don't know. Y'all, I'm trying to find a little place for y'all to appropriate the money out of. We didn't have any money in for bridge repair this time. We're going to have to appropriate it.
You got a tax, but don't get into that now.
Huh?
Don't get into your money situation.
Well, y'all only let me have enough to just keep the potholes patched up this year. May have to have a little appropriation. Okay, next, new business. We'll discuss all this later.
What about the rock? The whole bit.
The rock. Oh yeah, the rock. The rock. Let me ask you something. Does anybody give you any money?
No, I haven't asked for anything.
On the rock that goes on the lawn out here, we have collected. We had a $20 donation. And so if anybody gives you $20 for the rock and the monument on the courthouse lawn, take it. But you need to get you a receipt for it. It needs to be turned in at the treasurer's office, not the county judge.
What I'm trying to do is, there are people that want to donate to it, but I'm trying to hold off to find out exactly what we're going to be doing. Whether we want to do some graving on the courthouse building itself,
All right.
or...
Well, y'all, did I appoint a committee on that?
Yes.
I did appoint a committee.
Yeah.
Who's that? Show me. I'm see the committee members on the rock, the monument deal. Ms. Riggins, I'm going to appoint you to the rock committee. Okay? Yeah, I'm going to do that. And let's see. No. James, would you help them decide what they want to do about inscribing on the building or the rock? What we've got
Really,
here.
I would, but I'm on the bridge committee.
doesn't it mainly depend upon you, what you want to do, or what you're going to accept? Or?
What are you gonna check on the rock and see what?
I've got.
Yeah,
I've already checked on the rock. I just hadn't got it yet.
So where you're gonna be able to get the big.
Yeah. Matter of fact, Don wants to go look at it with us.
Yeah. That's
James.
Yeah, that's the
Got it settled then, isn't it? It gets the rock, and when you see the cost on how much it's gonna cost to run it, it's done.
You've done all the work anyway.
Yeah, I know what. I just need to know exactly.
Do the bill too.
Judge, get control of your...
I don't. That's what we need to decide.
Next item on the agenda. I can't see it. Do I have a motion?
Move to adjourn.
Second motion.
Is there any opposition?
Non-debatable.